E ho'i ka wa'a, mai ho'opa'a aku I ka ino. So here's what it means. You can try and figure it out. A ho'i ka wa'a is like, a ho'i is turn, wa'a is canoe. So you turn, a ho'i is to turn the canoe back. Mai means don't, kind of in this case. Mai ho'opa'a aku is to like, don't strongly move forward, don't fight in a charge. Ika ino, I is like, ika is to the, and ino is a word that, it's kind of a negative word. It can mean don't or not, but in canoeing, and in this respect, it talks about something that's negative, which in the canoeing language would be a storm. So in English, Dr. Pukui gives us this translation. Make the canoe go back. Do not insist on heading into a storm. Now the canoe, of course, is our life, and the storms are all those things we encounter in the world. So I'm wondering what it really means for us. And what I want to talk to you today is about a way to look at that and about a way to face the decisions that we have to face in this world when the answer is not clear. So I have some questions for you to consider. How to know what to do. I learned these questions when I was in seminary from an instructor named Reverend Tom Thorpe. And when he gave us this little quick thing in class, it was one of those things, and you know sometimes this happens when people say something to you and you go, oh my gosh, I'm going to remember that. That's for me. This was one of those things. Questions. Is this the highest and best for everyone? So if you're faced with a decision, you got multiple choices to make, here's question number one. What is the highest and the best for everyone concerned? Now, the reason that's important is because we're called to be beings that are going to raise the consciousness of the planet, and including our own. And we do that through a great and incredible power called love. My favorite definition of love is this one: an energy emanating from the heart that desires nothing but the best for the object of its affection. Notice, it's not an energy emanating from the heart that entraps and ensnares the object of its affection and binds them with chains forever and ever, amen. It's not what it does. It is not an energy emanating from the heart that goes back and demands reciprocation. You must love me now. It doesn't do that. It's just a simple energy from the heart that reaches out and it desires nothing but the best for the object of its affection. It's selfless, and it's energy, and it's positive. So you see what this is? This is what motivates this. If I'm wanting the highest and the best for everyone, then I am acting in love. There's only two energies that can move us in life, love and fear. So when I am acting in love, then I am acting in an energy that is going to be the highest and the best for all people, and that will always be a right choice. Okay, question number two. Are the doors being opened for me to proceed? Because quite often in life, we will go up and we'll bang up against the door, and when the door shuts for an opportunity, have you ever had that happen, when you reach for some opportunity and the door bangs closed in your face? What do we do as spiritual beings? Do we say, oh, I'll go to another door? No, we bang, let me in, we claw on. Anybody got a knife? Who's got a key? Somebody has to have a key to this door. We go crazy looking at this door. Meanwhile, all down the hallway, doors are opening up going, what's going on out there? The party's going on in here. No, I got to be in this door. Did that happen to you? So the question is then, if we're posed with a decision and an opportunity to move forward, are the doors being opened for us to move in that direction? Because if we think we're moving in something, and every time we make a step, a door closes, a door closes, a door closes, that's a pretty good sign that the universe is not cooperating with that desire in us. The last question is this, and this one I love. When I visualize the future, what do I feel? When you're faced with multiple opportunities of things to do, and people don't know which job to take, my advice is this. Imagine, go into a quiet place. Imagine what your life is like if you chose option A. And then visualize your life completely and trying to get into every detail that you can of that experience in option A. And then, most importantly, see how you feel in that experience. Are you feeling joy? Is it feeling expansive? Is your life being expanded? Are you feeling that you're closer to God in that experience? Are you feeling more love and less fear in that experience? That's a good sign. Now, I'm not going to say that when you make that choice, there'll be no storms. Because there might be. There might be storms because we're all creative beings. And while I may be a spiritual being walking through the world creating peace at every turn, you may be creating something else. And we're going to bump into each other. So a very important question to ask when we encounter the storms of life is this: whose storm is it anyway? Is it yours or is it someone else's? The most important thing we can do is to be at peace here. When we are at peace here and we have made our decision, it does not make a difference about the storm out there because it is not ours. Great people in this world have achieved fantastic things from this place of peace. Gandhi in India completely led the overthrow of the British Empire. It had India as a colony through a peaceful revolution. Surrounded by the storms of prejudice, control, and power, he was at peace. Martin Luther King led a revolution in this country, not through violence, not through force, but faced an incredible raging storm of racial prejudice, hatred, again, of power and control, and he was at peace. The storms were not in them. So as we sail the canoe, we only need to turn back if the storm is here. Turn back and find the peace. Make the right decision. And then sail forward. It's how we change the world from a place of power, peace, and love.